let's go ahead and get started on that brisket. Today's Tuesday, we're smoking this on Friday. So today I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the freezer, put it into the refrigerator. Should be ready to season and trim Thursday night for Friday morning. Now, Cheetah Craft says it's going to rain Friday morning, but rain or shine, we're smoking a brisket. Step 1 done. Let's trim and season that brisket for tomorrow. We'll start off on the side with the fat cap. Let it tack up, do the other side the same way. Can't wait. It's time to smoke that brisket. Now we'll just set the temperature and let it sit. Okay, I got both vents wide open right now. When it gets to about 250, I'll start closing the vents. Then we're gonna let it sit between 265 and 285. We're about 10 degrees from target. Now, here's something that I always find interesting. At dome level, the top of the dome, you see where the temperature is? Now, at grate level, it's a little different. We're going to spritz this about every hour now until the internal temperature gets about 165, 170. Then we'll take it off, separate the point from the flat, and then wrap them, cook them the rest of the way individually. 201, but it's got a long way to go. Not good. Okay, the point is almost there, but I think it needs a few more minutes. Check it again in about 15. All right, so far not too bad. It's 3 o'clock. It's been on since 8. 7 hours. I was shooting between 7 and 8 hour cook. So I think it'll make it. The point is almost ready to come off. And then all we have to do is let that rest for a few minutes. Cut those up for burnt ends. And finish the cook. So if you like what you've seen so far, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe, thumbs up, or if you don't like it, thumbs down. You know, love me with the thumbs up, hate me with the thumbs down. But it's all for fun. At the end, it really doesn't matter. Hopefully, you've had a good time watching it. I have had a lot of fun making it. Let's get this one done and finish up strong. It's been about 15 minutes. Let's give it another check. Okay, so that is feeling like butter. Go ahead and take that one off. Check the flat. It says 210. I think it can go for a little bit longer. All right, let's go ahead and check that flat again. We're gonna go ahead and take the flat off. Close it loosely. Just gonna let that rest, loosely foiled. So we're gonna go ahead and get these burnt ends cut up, put in the tray and on the grill. Just so you can see that. So we don't want to lose any of that juice. So the sauce I'm going to use is my wife's favorite, sugar-free, gluten-free, only 2 carbs. It's actually a pretty good sauce. I like it, so that's what we're going to use today. Spread them out. Beautiful smoke ring. Grab a piece. Where you at?
Great garbage, you got camera recording?
Get out of here.
What's up, guys? Arnie.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe. If you didn't, thumbs down, mean comments below. I'll see you next time. Alright, so if you're still hanging around, I want to say welcome to the aftertake. So here's where I'm just going to talk about a few things that may or may not be relevant about the video. That was really the only the second time that I smoked a brisket on the Weber Kettle. I like it enough to do it again. I usually, you may have seen it in the background of some of the shots, but I usually use my stick burner. I will say that the Weber does have some advantages and some disadvantages. Those little chunks of wood really do put off a lot of smoke, and I guess the way the Weber is designed, you really don't need large sticks. A little surprising, I think, but it works well. I don't know if it's a lot more enjoyable. Probably not. You know, burning logs in the smoker is probably a lot more fun than little chunks of wood. Part of smoking is just being outside and enjoying what you're doing. The target temperature was 165 to 185. Well, I kept it between 155 and 165, a little lower than I wanted to. The cook still came out right under 8 hours, so it didn't hurt anything, but it still kind of bothered me that I couldn't get the temp up. I think next time maybe I'll have a larger bed of charcoal, or maybe have a bed of charcoal to help with the temperature regulation. The first one came out really good. This one came out really good also. I think it had a little bit more of a smoke ring. The burn-ins came out really nice. Overall, I'm really happy with the cook. Where I think the flat went wrong was at this point in my cook. Take a look. It says 210, and I think it can go for a little bit longer. I should have trusted my first intuition, and that was to take it off. But I thought it could be a little more tender, so I left it on. You know, but it wasn't as juicy as I would have liked it. But when everyone came over, no one complained. Everyone said it was delicious. Where you can kind of save yourself is that brisket juice. It's one of the reasons, or the main reason, why I like cooking in foil. So if you cook it in foil, you save all the brisket juice. You just pour all that brisket juice over the top of all your cut up brisket, and it'll kind of rehydrate the brisket so that it'll be a lot juicier than it would be if you don't have it. Never throw away that brisket juice. It'll save you in the long run, and it's good stuff. You know, it's amazing after you've smoked meat for a while how you become your biggest critic. You know, you always keep chasing that perfect, in this case, brisket. You know you do a better job, or you can do a better job. It's kind of like that 188 round that I had. Wow, that's the best round of golf I've ever had. But I've never been able to do that again. But you keep trying, and then one day you do better. You'll just keep raising the bar on yourselves, and this cook will be better than your last. This one, you'll just keep on getting better and better, and then pretty soon you're going to become a brisket snob. You'll see them in the comments. There are a lot of different ways to get to a really good end product. In case you were wondering, that wood was pecan. Really like the flavor pecan gives to the meat. Also have oak. I love oak. I rarely use mesquite, even though I am from Texas. It's just not as available where I am as pecan and oak. Seems like everyone has an oak tree or pecan tree in their yard, so those are real easy to come by. I've never had to buy wood before. I always get wood from someone cutting down a tree, or me trimming my trees, or something like that. That's a real advantage, so I don't have to buy any of it. I'll tell you what, it's the end of the day, and I'm kind of tired. Anyway, I'll see you next time on A View to a Grill.